So when I first done this reading, I didn't really get it. It took me a minute to pick up on what was being said and to really appreciate what Robinson is saying. She's really a subtle writer, and it's not a difficult piece, but there's so much beauty in what she's saying that it really took me a while to sort of appreciate it. And then I realized that what she was describing was something I had felt before. And it was a moment when I was coming out of writing a paper. I had stayed up too late the night before and I was really tired. And I wasn't thinking about anything except getting that paper in. And then when I come out of the building I was in to print out my paper, I look up and I saw something really lovely. And it wasn't the sort of natural phenomenon that Robinson describes in this scene. It wasn't the sun and the moon coming together, and it wasn't as spectacular as that, but it was lovely. And all of a sudden I had that same sense of blessing. And it's wonderful how that can happen. And it was that same kind of situation, this exhaustion and doubt and concern. And yet it was this wonderful moment of everything coming together, and suddenly whatever you were thinking about sort of lifts, and all that concern that you had comes away, and you feel the sense of blessing and gratitude. You feel that need for some kind of redemption, and the redemption that I felt like I needed as a student writing a paper at the last minute wasn't the same kind of thing that a father and a son will feel, like needing redemption and forgiveness from the past generation, but there is this sense of needing forgiveness and worry and concern, and it was beautiful. You have to be prepared for some things to happen. You have to be open to having these experiences. I mean, in the scene, Ames and his father are hoping for this redemption. They're looking for it, but they're not looking for it in the right place. They're looking for it inside, which of course, you know, we are taught to do. We are looking for it, something inside of us, for a feeling. But we also have to be aware of the world around us. And that's one of the best parts about this scene, about this piece, because Ames takes his father's hand and in the most tender way imaginable kisses it, and then shows him the blessing that's in front of them. And how appropriate and how real, of course, that a child is the one to show you this kind of beauty. Because it does take some of that kind of innocence and that readiness to see something. And of course, you know, his father is a very wise man in many ways, and he is really searching for something, and he needs something in this scene. He desperately needs some kind of help, some kind of redemption here. And it's this little boy who shows it to him and sort of leads him to that blessing that he needs so badly. And then it seems to me, and I'm sure that this is probably not what Robinson is going for in this scene, but it leads me to think of the Trinity, that they're sort of in the middle, this father and son relationship, and the three of them lying there, or standing there. The grandfather who is dead in his grave, and then the father and son, and the three of them there sort of experiencing one, sort of bringing the blessing about, and then the father and son who were alive on earth receiving that.